We spoke about this box the other day. Why did I put it down so low? Why? Somebody was talking about that. Bad engineering, they said. Well, this does work. So it's not a total fail at this height. I would have preferred it to be up, but I would have had to redo the conduit. Point being, is that an engineering failure? No. Engineering is about compromising. Engineering is about designing the best with what you have, getting it to work with what's presented to them. Design engineering, on the other hand, which is more what I usually do, is making the best initial layout. Initial layout? Yeah, I'm going to put it right up here. But we didn't have a chance to design engineer this. 35 years ago, the guys that made the furnace decided the junction box goes right there. So this replaced the junction box, which also had a contactor in it. And but the point being in all this, in this little bit of ranting, is there's a big difference between a designer who gets the basic layout and an engineer that decides how big the piece could be. A designer could decide perfect ladder, ultra super soft rungs made out of 12-inch thick steel that'll never break. I can climb up these, and every day in the specifications, the soft part of the rung should be replaced. That's a bad design. A good designer crosses over and has a little bit of engineering to it. So you kind of have to have some of both. Just like the engineer that looks at that and says, oh, that's terrible. I'm going to make it out of super wimpy aluminum and change the whole design, and no padding, and the rungs break after you use it 20 times. Okay, it was the super best for lightweight engineering extremes, but overall it was a bad design. So again, the engineer needs to have some idea of the designing. They go back and forth. And the engineer is really an applied physicist. So that's what he's doing, is applying. But the ideal physicist has the I want to know. The engineer doesn't care. The engineer wants to, with a reasonable amount of accuracy, use these rules that somebody else, he doesn't care. He's interested in knowing what somebody else found out, but he really doesn't care. And the designer wants to make it human.